Hello everybody, my name is Steven Marqueteros, and today we are back playing City Skylines. Right now we are viewing the city from the dam that we built last episode. I know, what a beautiful dam. However, it isn't really the most efficient dam I think I have ever seen. I mean, to be honest here, the water that flows out of it isn't very, good, isn't a very strong flow. And then we're collecting water from in front of it with some water pumping stations that appear to be actually in the bay. Now that's not that bad. I'm sure it isn't the best for maintenance employees. Not sure exactly how they do that. Probably take a boat out there and to explore that. But as far as the water collection service that it offers, it's all right. It's pretty decent, and I think we're just going to keep the dam for the time being. We're just going to let it do its thing, and we're going to build the rest of the city around it. Now, we still have our quay built, in case something drastic happens, but we're just going to leave it there. We're not going to destroy it. It's going to be a reminder of the olden days of when quays were actually needed to protect our city from evil floods and other such things. Now we just have a dam to do that for us, and if the dam fails, wow, that was a lot of different screw-ups. If the dam fails us, well, I think we're just screwed in an entirely different way that we'll have to deal with in the future. Alright, last episode I built this new little area here to try and get people to move into the city, and we kind of built it off of the highway, and it's working quite well. A lot of the industrial exports out of the old industrial area have stopped going into the city as we destroyed it, and then this industrial area seems to be taking the brunt of what we used to do. Now the reason I got rid of this was because the goods that were created by this industrial area had to go through here, off into the highway, over here, through two roundabouts to get to all of these commercial areas that I've designed in pretty much the most inconvenient place possible. We really should have put them off of major roads or areas like that actually have some sort of access to them. However, we've sort of been doing that with our new scheme, our new road scheme, which I think we can actually build off of here and construct even more commercial. I mean, it's good to just have spare commercial in case something goes terribly wrong. So let's build a little bit of that off these roads right now. And then the rest of the city is pretty much going to go on autopilot as we sort of make up all that money that we lost last episode. We lost a ton of money in that humongous dam incident. And we're just not really bringing that up again. We're just going to kind of talk about how the dam was like the best thing that we ever did, and that it didn't really, it didn't affect us negatively in any way. We're just going to say that it was great and that nothing bad came out of that entire incident. So we're just going to build some commercial along here, and we're also going to get a bunch more office zone as well, as we don't have a whole ton of that at the moment. And it's going to fill in for all of that, industrial zone that I destroyed previously. Here we go. A ton of offices. They're going into place right now. Should we dezone this? No, we shouldn't. We'll just zone some more down here. I guess this whole entire row will just be office zone right there. And since it's in the European vanilla style, we don't really get all of the awesome American buildings that we would otherwise, but that was sort of a mistake I made as soon as I made the series when I had barely played the game for any amount of hours. I mean, now that I've played the game for like 50 some hours, I have tons of knowledge about how this game works and how everything is produced. It's pretty great. I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. Alright. I'm trying to determine whether we should just make this into a four-way road immediately, because it seems to be working pretty efficiently right now. I don't know. I'm thinking that maybe we should actually implement an intersection right here to allow these people to not have to go through the roundabout. We want to try to unclog this as much as we can, because a lot of people are going to go through it every day, and we just want to make sure that it has a nice and simple flow. So I think we're going to build one of these fancy-smanchy four-road things, and we're also going to upgrade these so this intersection isn't as not good as it used to be. Alright, there we go. Okay, so now that we've upgraded a lot of that stuff to those four-lane roads where you don't necessarily have to stop to cross, I think this is going to work a million times more efficiently. Have we looked into mass transit? Apparently we have not, because we have no mass transit systems going on right now, and only 12,000 people think mass transit might be a pretty good option. How would we do that, though? We probably have to do some buses right off the bat and provide some sort of routes for people to get to work, but other than that, I don't see a whole lot of use at the second, since we don't have too many highly populated areas. Here we go. We'll just make this whole office zone right here. We need a lot, and I mean a lot, of office zone to make the city run smooth and efficient. Alright, I think it might be worth making another one of those freeway off-ramps over here, so more people can take the freeway to and from work. Okay, let's get out our 4-lane constructor tool. There we go, 4 lanes. I mean, 4 lanes. I mean, come on, guys. Much better than any amount of lane count that we could go with otherwise. I mean, 4 lanes is pretty much the best in, you know, anywhere that you would go. Okay. And there we go. There. And there. I'm just spacing out, trying to figure out where the best location for where we're going to build is going to be. Oh, man, these guys are going to love this. Oh, yes. Yes, they're going to love this so much. I mean, they can turn either direction. They can cross the road. Okay. Let's build this, I think, on this one right here. Okay, so I'll just kind of bulldoze that and maybe build it out a little bit longer so that we have the ability to connect it up. And I think there's going to be good. We might have to actually edge this one off a little bit right there. That looks fine. And then we can connect these up the good old-fashioned way using our tool and the grid. Yes, the grid from Tron. Tron is the best. Okay, and then the other way. Did I hook this up right over here? Do I actually have this one hooked up so that the exits work right? Yes, I do. I'm quite proud of myself. I'm not usually that on fleek. Yeah, see, look at me using the teenager slang of the day right now. Okay, page up and across and then over and then back down. All right, and then we do the same on the other side. Yes, okay. And over and across and then over again. And back down. And look at that. Now we actually just have to reverse the routes to make them work, you know, actually. Because this is going to be an on-ramp, and then this is also going to be another off-ramp. Actually, these are both off-ramps, and then this is going to be the on-ramp. So, there we go. That's working efficiently, and now we just put in the office zones that we want. Alright, we'll just build that road out. Right over here. Come on. Come on, road, let's do this. Okay, and then we just put in our office zones right here. Let's just do this all office zone. Like, we just have this huge office area right here. I mean, what else can we do with it, really? I mean, we could probably make this high-density commercial, I mean, for the time being. And then we can make this sort of residential right along the street here. There we go, a ton of people living, doing their thing, living how they want to live. I mean, now we actually have residential demand again. We're starting to make a ton of money. We don't have parks. That's all right, because I can build some. What's this? Whoa, a tennis court has been added to the game. Ooh, that's nice. We haven't had tennis courts before. I'll build that. For sure. Right here. We'll build a nice tennis court. Look at that tennis court. It's a pretty sick tennis court. Yeah, it says a lot about, you know, class and stuff, tennis courts do. I mean, people who use tennis courts, maybe like I do, definitely some more classy people. All right. Now we've really raised the land value of that area significantly, so we'll probably not actually upgrade these, because, you know, office zones take a whole lot to upgrade. Oh, we haven't even looked at our education system yet. Oh my gosh, this has gone downhill considerably, a bit fast. See, look at this. We have modern high school now. Look at this. We can build this, and then it'll actually house a ton of people, albeit it costs like $42,000, so not very interested in that. We're going to need to build some of these elementary schools. Yeah. Because we don't have a lot, and they're kind of necessary to educate our people. Alright, actually another thing we can do on that level is we can go into the way that we spend money, and if we go into our budget, we can just increase the education budget a little bit to spend a little bit more. Alright, there we go. So we can actually improve the efficiency of our services. We can also do that with parks too, and that'll actually provide us with a big boost. And I assume with our other services as well. And you can hear how the game is starting to go off the rails right now as all of its stuff is upgrading. Alright, here we go. And these aren't necessarily upgrading, which I'd like them to, but we can see what else they want. We don't have any fire services near, which is another thing that they're probably getting really angry about. So if we offer those, I think a lot of them will upgrade. And policing services as well. There we go. Yep, and they're going to like that. I think what they'd also like is like a university or something, but you can see that their level is starting to go up now that we have that. Transport's another thing they really like, but we're going to have to wait a second to get some more money and stuff. Oh, darn it, we don't have water there. Okay, let's start to bring this across now that we have this other system in place. Alright, that wasn't at 90 degrees, but we'll live with it. That's at 90 degrees, so we're going to need to make this closer. Make up for that fact that it wasn't at 90. right, there we go. We built that out. Because our next step is going to be building this area right here. There we go. Look at all the beautiful houses this is going to provide for our city. Oh, it's going to be fantastic. I'm going to love this. This is like the most growth I've ever seen in a game of City Skylines. I mean, I'm doing some real expansion right now. Some real big expansions. Alright, and then some more. We'll do high-density commercial. Look, we've actually zoned so much commercial space that we've run out of demand for it, which is kind of rare. That usually doesn't happen. Still have more demand for office, though. We will never run out of office demand. Oh, this is so beautiful. I think we can actually upgrade a lot of this other residential zone here to actually meet the needs and to satiate our residential demand. We can also build offices sort of along this row here, too, and I don't think that they'll have a serious problem with that. And I will build here. Okay, I kind of had to decide which one of those was correct. Come on. Come on, game. Stop tripping me out. Alright, there we go, and we can design some more offices, so these people can actually be provided with some easy solutions to get to work if they need to have them. There we go, and we can probably also build them along the shoreline. Actually, some nice residential might work along the shoreline. I think they'd like that more. I don't know if they'll build houses there, actually, because it's such an incredibly small space, but we'll see what they do. Aw, look at this city expand. We've never seen something grow like this. This is beautiful. Okay. What else can I do? We're going to need parks. We're going to need a lot of parks. There we go. And then another one over here, right in the middle of this commercial zone. Will definitely bring up the land value of that. And then one right here. And look at the land value. Look at the land value skyrocket into oblivion. Okay. So, what did I want to do? I wanted to do a lot of mass transit. How much does this bus station cost? $30,000. Wow. We're going to want to build this somewhere good. I guess we can build it right here, because then the buses can pretty easily get out of where they need to be going. And do we have the money? We do have the money. I mean, what the heck. I'm sure this bus route that we're actually going to create is going to cost a lot, but I hope that it upgrades stuff more than it hurts, so... where are we going to put this? I feel like we should run it through here, but a lot of this is just office, so we need to check the zoning of it. We should probably run it through kind of here and then down. I think that will work. Let's do that. Alright, facility full. Oh, darn it, we filled something up. Have we filled up another cemetery? That would be unfortunate. Have we gotten crematoriums yet? We might have. I will need to check. And, oh, that don't have water there. That's alright. We'll live with it for now. Okay, and we'll sort of run this along. We'll have another stop here. Right before we turn, then one right here. So you look at all of the zones go up as people now have transport routes. And then we can kind of take the seaway over here, and then right down through here, so we can get to all of these nice, nifty areas right along the road. And then we'll bring it back through. It might go down the highway, I'm not sure. And yeah, it's going to go through the highway. We could probably leave another stop right about here, and then complete the line. And look at that. Ton of industries over here are going to love that. A lot of these have moved up to level 2 offices, which is good because we're going to have some really sweet urban growth. I mean, they're still demanding even more office zones. Oh gosh, we need to really hook this up to water pretty quick or they're going to move out. And there we go. We've run over our sewage drain capacity, so let's do that. Okay, hook that up, and now our people will be able to flush their toilets effectively. Great. Wow, that is really starting to fill up with sewage there. I think the river level started to go up again as this has sort of regulated itself. That's nice. What are we outputting here? 112 megawatts. It's actually really good. I think that was more than I was expecting. And it's going to provide our city into the next little bit here with really great efficiency. Okay. Money is starting to come back in again as our population is skyrocketing. Can we solve the crematorium issue? No, we need 17,000 people. That's going to be our goal for the end of this episode, I think. 17,000 people. Can we build off of here? Probably not. No. Okay. Let's see if we can run it. Yeah, we're going to be a space short, but that's going to be alright. We'll just run it up here. See, if we destroy these few buildings, we can get a lot more space out of the whole entire system, so can't run it under either. And then, can we run something along here? Can we? Probably down, yeah, down through here. It'll be fine. Alright, oh darn it, these power lines are getting in our way. Okay, is there a way we can get rid of those and build them somewhere else? Yes. We can build them down through here and hook it up. And then we can bulldoze all of these and get more area to build. Fantastic. Okay, and we'll just fill that in with office. You see that office space is becoming very important as we build the new city. And the traffic problem is actually getting better, I think. Yeah. I think I can say that without too much stuff getting bad. I'm not sure where everyone's trying to go that it's clogging up so bad, but it's kind of strange. I think everyone's just trying to go to the new office areas, and then all these people are trying to turn down through here, and it's not working well. Yeah. That's alright, though. I feel like we should really connect up a lot more of this space here, because we can actually use this and kind of make it an intermediate zone. And then all of this is not even being used, so we'll just fill this up with office space here, provide people with jobs. Actually, not here. That's going to be bad, because then they're just going to get stuck on the road and go bankrupt. But I think those right there will be fine. It'll provide people with jobs to go to, shortest route type deal. And then these guys can also come through here, and look at that! We've unlocked a big city right now. We've got crematoriums, and we have another area that we can unlock. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Alright, so now we can destroy those cemetery things and build these beautiful, efficient crematoriums that actually I think cost a lot more money than I think they do. But they're going to be able to efficiently deal with everything, and we'll be able to, you know, get rid of our cemeteries that take up a ton of space. Alright, another thing, offices love crematoriums. I mean, they just love having death care available to them nearby, and so when we build that, I think that their density almost goes up to level 2. Beautiful. Okay, we can close down the cemetery. That's going to be something we don't want. We can actually empty it. And we can probably empty this too. Oh, it already is emptying. Oh, oh, that's for the landfill site. Have we got an incinerator? Have I been dealing with my garbage issue? Incinerator's capacity? We've gone sort of over capacity. Alright, well, I guess we need to build another one. Can I afford it, though? $30,000 to build one of them. Wow, that is a lot of money. But it's gonna give us some well-needed space. Am I still paying for this? I still am. Get rid of that. See, we're pretty much just paying $300 some a week just to have this landfill site here, which is kind of unnecessary. And we can also uproot this. It's costing a ton of money too. And when we get rid of those, we'll be able to have more money in the end. All right, should I zone this? Should I not district this? Well, what do our districts look like at this point? Daffodil Heights has sort of taken over the entirety of it. Apparently we've zoned a different Lilac Hills up here for no apparent reason. It isn't very different at all. We'll just zone it as part of it. Whatever. We'll take over Lilac Hills. Hope that there isn't anything different with it. There we go. It's gone now. Completely gone. Just incinerated. Okay, and then let's get this area also included as part of that. It's probably going to cost a fortune as our parks begin to upgrade, but what are you going to do otherwise, you know? Alright, and then let's occupy this as part of that. Alright. There we go. Let's see, zoning is very complex in this game because you sort of have to cut it off at some point that you want it to stop at, and then get it to zone and look really nice. Like this is one ugly edge here. Alright, and we can do that, and then it looks a lot better. Right. And there we go, and now we just have to fill up the middle of it. And there we go. We've completely zoned Daffodil Heights to take up almost the entire city, which is nice, because when we enact a policy, it affects over the entire area. Area of Parks and Rec increases decoration budget by 20%. And we could enact recycling, but that would reduce tax income and wouldn't be very useful for us. Free public transport. That would get more people to get off the roads. High-tech housing. See, that's a really good feature that really boosts the land value. However, it does cost a lot per building, so I'm not going to enact it at the second. Look at this beautiful new zone we've created. Isn't it working so well? Alright, I think we can even continue down to here as well and just kind of keep going. This is one heck of a beautiful city here. Hamilton is looking pretty great and pretty darn fantastic. I'm very glad that we're able to record this today. I kind of just went on a whole binge cycle and started recording as many things as I possibly could, because, I mean, I'm on vacation, so I have a bunch of time to do stuff. But also in that regard, I cleaned off like 400 gigabytes of space from my hard drive, too. It was absolutely crazy. I had so much stuff on there. I had, like, From the Depths videos from forever ago on my hard drive, and I have no idea why I was keeping them. So it's not... Oh, not enough money. I can stop building roads now. Yeah, but it was really nice to get a lot of stuff off my hard drive and just be able to record some new footage. I think there was a ton of stuff from series that I used to do, like there was a ton of Kerbal Space Program stuff, but like I had no idea what to do with it anymore, and I kind of just kept it on the system, and so it was nice to just get rid of that and start anew with, you know, newer footage that I'm actually creating today. Okay, and then hopefully, yep, we already have water systems in place there. Could probably maybe afford a park or two, maybe, just to get people to move in. And, yeah, then they'll just build that on their own accord. Beautiful, beautiful. Our citywide expansion policy is doing great. We're making $3,000 a day, a week? I'm not even sure what that operates on, but as we build all of this new stuff, too, it's going to just increase our tax revenues. People going from place to place, people living in this area, and the roundabout, as normal, getting completely congested with people trying to go everywhere, which is too bad. I really hope that they'd actually have dealt with that by now, but apparently they haven't. We might have to completely rip this up and one day, build a massive highway infrastructure through this city and rule with the iron fist of a highway. But, you know, whatever. That's for a later day, right? Alright, so I think that was pretty efficient. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time.